So today I'm going to be doing another book review, and before I get into that, I hope that this lighting is okay. I know that it's a little weird. I think I'm gonna change it when I edit the video, but it is raining now. So yeah, it's dark in my room, and unless you want me to be orange, then it's gonna be a little dark, but yeah. I think I still am a little bit orange, but it's okay. So the book that I'm going to be reviewing today is Blue Moon by Alison Noel. I've talked about this multiple times, and I am almost 100% positive that I did a review on Evermore, which is the first book in the Immortal series. This is book number 2. So yeah, that is the book I'm going to be reviewing. I hope it doesn't sound too scripted like what I say, but if it does, it's because I took notes so that there will be a little bit of guidance throughout this video, and so I don't just talk and sound like an idiot. So yeah, basically if you watched that video, then you will know kind of what happened or what this is about. And also I just want to tell you guys that if you are wanting to read the series, I would go watch the other video first, because it doesn't really do you any good learning about the second book before you're gonna read it. I don't know, but like, I would really recommend this video if you have already read the series or are just not interested in reading them and want to hear about the story. So yes, in this book, it is just a continuation of the second book. So what I will say is that the characterization of the characters definitely deepens. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but you get to know a lot more about the characters and their feelings and thoughts, and pretty soon into the book, like it's not that far into it, that there is a huge storyline or plot twist. Huge. Like, it's completely different, and it changes the whole entire story and the whole entire thought process of the characters, and it changed how I felt about the book altogether. So there is a new character who comes into play, and his name is Roman, and Ever is kind of suspicious of him. She gets this weird energy or this weird feeling when he's around, and she just doesn't know about him, and everybody else in her school seems to really like him, and they have a crush on him, and he just seems like the new cool guy. But Ever turns out to be right, or she ends up being right, and he is a huge villain in the story and is the reason why the plot has completely twisted. And if you don't want to know more than that, then I would stop here, but yeah, just for a spoiler alert, yeah. But basically, everybody in the school starts changing. They're not really in cliques anymore. They all begin to like sit together at lunch, and Roman, he hinted at this one day. He was like, tomorrow I'm going to push all the tables together and everybody's going to sit together. And the next day it's like that, and the whole entire school is like one big, they're all friends basically, but they taunt Ever. And Damon and Ever were together, and then all of a sudden he leaves her and leaves her stranded, and he doesn't like her anymore, and he tells everybody that she is stalking him and that she's a freak. And it's really weird because she doesn't know why this is happening, but she slowly starts to realize that maybe his immortality is fading and that something is happening, and she figures out that it's Roman who is doing this, like she has kind of thought the whole entire time. So yeah, that's pretty much like the storyline. And then in the end, she does save Damon, but there is a huge twist to it, like a huge twist, which I'm sure will be figured out or kind of changed in the other books, because the series has quite a few more books after this. But yeah, she, the psychic that she talked to, whose name is Ava, in the first book, she kind of gets to know more, and they travel to, oh god, what is it? Is it Summerland? Yeah, it's called Summerland. But basically they go, and that is where Ever finds the answers about how to save Damon. And she does save him, but like I said, there's a huge twist. So now on to more of my opinion on the book. So 1, Damon's new actions and his new thought process and just how he acted really bothered me. Like, it made me really angry. I just wanted to be like, why are you acting like this? Like, stop being so rude to her. You guys love each other. Like, it didn't make sense to me until you find out that it's Roman who's doing this and it's on purpose, which you find out the reason towards the end. But yeah, I was just like, when is he going to come to and, you know, come back to normal? And it's not until like the last 10 pages, but you know, that's how it works. So she also ever makes a huge decision, and this is a huge spoiler, but Ever decides that in order to save Damon, she is going to go back to her old life. There is a blue moon where basically it's like a super magic day. Like when there's a blue moon and a new moon together, it's a huge day for magic. You can basically do whatever you want. So Ever decides that, okay, I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to be with my family again. And Damon won't even realize that we were ever together. It'll be like nothing ever happened. And you really see how she really does care for him, and she will do anything to make him healthy again. And this leads to the other thing where there's kind of like flashbacks, but it's not like a flashback. It's like she goes back into her old life towards the end, and you get to see how that life is, and she doesn't remember that she has like basically time traveled. She just thinks that she's in her normal life, and it's really interesting just to see how it's different. But I like to know that she really does care about Damon and would really do anything for him. And yeah, I liked seeing her back with her family and stuff, but it definitely was sad that she did eventually go back. So yes, and another thing is I loved Ever's new power and strength. That's what I wrote down. And she turned into a super witch. Like, she is just extremely powerful, and I don't mean to say witch, but she's like a super immortal, basically. She can do so much. She's so powerful now, and I love to see that a female character is the really powerful one and is the one that is saving the male. At least in this book. It was kind of switched in the other one, but yeah. So I love that she's so strong and stands up for herself and just doesn't care what anybody thinks, because the whole entire time when she's going to school and people are calling her names and stuff, she's just like, you know what, whatever. You know, I'm out of here. Whatever. I'm going back to my normal life, so it doesn't even matter to her anymore. But yes. And at the end, when she's trying to help basically when she's trying to save Damon, Roman kind of changes. He's like, wait, I never meant to kill him. Like, it was never meant to be like that. But then you find out that he basically just tricked her. And he honestly didn't mean to kill him, but there's a huge twist at the end. Huge twist. And I really didn't like the ending. To be completely honest, it made me really frustrated that she gave in to Roman and didn't listen to Rain, because Rain and Rami are like these twins who helped her in Summerland, and she doesn't even listen to them. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, why are you going to listen to Roman? You have had these bad feelings about him this whole entire time. Like, why are you listening to him? But she does, and it backfires hugely. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it wasn't too scatterbrained. I hope it wasn't. I definitely think that writing the notes out helped. So yeah, please tell me what you guys think if you have read this book or if you are interested, even though I basically gave you the whole entire storyline. But tell me if if you feel like you know enough now, I guess. Like, sometimes if I watch a book review, I don't read the book just because I am entertained enough by the video. So tell me if you guys liked this book review and if you would like more. I will definitely be starting the next book probably tomorrow because I have read so much today and I'm just kind of like frustrated over the ending of this book, but I'm sure that it will change. I mean, I'm sure it will because it would be a super short series if it didn't change. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave any type of requests down below. And yeah, I will see you guys later.